Hello, salutations, what it do? This is Out the Gamer, all five of the Do-Rag gang. You know the vibes, like and subscribe, let's get it. Send this out to Twitter. Here we go. Now Twitter knows. What's up, everybody? What's up, chat? Roadmap? 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 What's up, Casual Avenger? What's up, Jav? What's up? What's up, BS43? BoobTube? What's up, John Smith? Nick Fierce, the mystery character. At some point, I have to download that J-Shock Blast roadmap video and add it to OBS. just so I could, wait a minute. In fact, let me do it right now before I forget. Download Twitter video. Probably the best thing J-Shock Blast has contributed. Maybe I'm downloading this right now. What's up, turds? What's up, Venom? So we got some Marvel's Avengers news. They finally gave a release date for patch 2.3. I speculated yesterday they were probably going to have to either do a release date to tomorrow, which is today, or they would have to announce a delay, but I thought most likely it'll be out next week. So that's one thing out the way.
Roadmap, 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 roadmap.
Courtesy of J-Shock Blast. With salutations. This game has become a Taskmaster fighting simulator. How can the Avengers fight Taskmaster every day across all space and time? I'm glad they put that in there. Someone asked me before if I had any Marvel's Avengers information that I was holding on to. And funny enough, that was what I was referring to when I said, yeah, I had something that I couldn't say, but it's not that big of a deal. This is that thing. I knew that Taskmaster was coming back for 2.3. I was like, ah, okay. that's a thing. All right, let's read this. Patch 2.3. Hey, laajune. Thought this would be a juicier vlog. Mid, let's make a video on it. Yeah, this looks like a kind of what I already like. I think Brian already expanded on the fact that they would be having sections of the map now gearing people towards specific power level. So we found that out on the podcast. And then I found out weeks ago that they're adding another Taskmaster villain sector to the Wastelands this time. So yeah, not expecting the main thing I took away from this is the release date. All right, so let's read this through. We're reworking the onboarding process for newer players to the game, including bringing back Nick Fury to the helicarrier as a guide. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of exactly what we're doing. One of the first major changes you'll notice when interacting with the war table on March 24th is that missions no longer change every 15 minutes, thank God. Instead, drop zones and threat sectors appear on the war table at all times, and hives will appear once you have reached a power level comparable to the range of the region it is found in. Each region now has a minimum power level and a suggested max power level. Moving on at the suggested max power level will take you on a tour from region to region as your strength increases. That's actually good. There's no screenshots in this blog? Jeez. Well, to be fair, Andy was the man that came up with the screenshots, so they got to find someone to do screenshots. So Eastern Seaboard, power level 1 through 25. Pacific Northwest, power level 25 through 50. Utah Badlands, 50 through 75. Snowy Tundra, 75 to 100. Future Wastelands, 100 to 125. Wakanda, power level 100 to 140. Villain sectors. Villain sectors are now visible on the war table without needing to grab the mission chain from the faction mission givers. Normal villain sector mission chains rotate daily and are picked up per usual, while elite villain sectors rotate weekly. Vaults. Vaults are now always on the war table. You no longer need to obtain coordinates to have vaults appear. The related daily missions chain is acquired from the shield terminal or mission giver. Elite vaults rotate weekly. It's kind of sad how much Andy did. Now they're kind of lost. I'm just glad that he gave them the social media passwords before he left. Like after 5 days, I was like, can people get into the Twitter account? And then I saw then he's got the Spider-Man reveal. I'm like, okay, they can access the socials. Harm rooms, individual hero harm rooms now have a minimum power level of 1. Versions of harm room challenges 1 through V will become a part of the priority harm rotation. They still exist as part of the harm challenge mission chain, but will no longer be visible once completed. Huh. So they're taking away harm room farming. Okay. Andy should have gave you the password. Other changes. Flashback missions that ended with a boss fight have been replaced with Wasteland and Wasteland threat sectors. No flashback mission should end with a villain sector boss fight now. Rise and Shine now requires players to complete a mission in quick match. Heroic mission chains, previously known as iconic mission chains, now only show on a per hero basis. We're also adding brand new missions to the war table that you can hop onto March 24th, including a new vault and a villain sector. Any raid patches? Pretty sure this blog is just about patch 2.3 and the changes to the war table. The hostile Earth threat sector Snowy Tundra, Desperate Times, Drop Zone, Future Wastelands, Kavrak Crash Site, Drop Zone, Future Wasteland, Blood from a Stone, Threat Sector, Future Wastelands, Wasteland Vault and Elite Wasteland Vault, Future Wastelands, Illusion of Truth, and Unthinkable Elite, Taskmaster Villain Sector, Future Wastelands. So I know a bunch of you guys were messaging me saying, yeah, roadmap, whatever, She-Hulk, whatever. When can we fight Taskmaster in the Wastelands? And it's been hard, you know, keeping it quiet these last few weeks. I knew about it, and I was dying to tell you guys, but I knew when they finally revealed it, it would be worth it. And we're finally here. Taskmaster, new villain sector coming in patch 2.3 next week. We did it, guys. He is back. We're finally going to get the Taskmaster boss fight that we were supposed to get during Future Imperfect, but it was cut out because people were tired of seeing Taskmaster, so they thought, okay, well, let's get him out of Future Imperfect. And then, of course, they realized their mistake months later and are bringing him back. Yeah, I know it was hard, laajune, keeping it on the low. Mandalorian. Who is Ultron? A evil robot created by, in the comics, Hank Pym. Tell Taskmaster to copy your Sonic Iron Man build. He'll be dead in 1 second. You know, to kill Taskmaster clone. He really is an Avengers level threat. Facts. Where is Ultron? He's probably hiding right now. He seems to be sending Roy to do his dirty work. Can I persuade them? I'll stop you right there. No, I cannot. You want them to add a damage counter like Warzone has? Ask laajune. I'm not in the secret Discord. What about the raid getting checkpoints? They covered that in a previous blog, I believe. Are we ever going to get to fight Crossbones again? That is a great question. I hope so. You think takedown should be an insta kill? I definitely don't think that should be a thing. I think the system for takedowns is fine right now. You stun them, you do takedowns. And how much damage it does depends on, I believe, your might rating. Then they would have to change people's movesets, like Spider-Man and Captain America, who can do takedowns easily. What about the mystery hero? Not part of this block. What else we got? You want to know how much damage you're doing? You already know how much damage you're doing. They put the damage numbers on the screen while you're doing damage. If you wanted to look more like Warzone, that's a UI change, but they already have that in the game. What's up, Twist? Hopefully this really means easier ways to earn units. Seems so. Units being given out as rewards for completing the raid and the OLT. On top of that, they're going to be dropping from DNA chests now. Seems like it. All right, so what else we got? Nick Fury returns to the helicarrier to guide newer players into the Avengers initiative. You can speak to him at the war table upon logging in to see what he's been up to. Oh, good to know. Have a conversation with Nick Fury, find out what happened to him, how did he escape. He'll replace Jarvis and Maria Hill's narration in the beginning of the Avengers initiative, during new tutorial videos, and in some missions. Although this is mainly for new players, existing players can go through this process with Nick Fury to catch up with him. Oh, good. You only see a flash of your damage for a second, well, a couple seconds. On Warzone, you can pause and see your total damage for the game. So basically, you want a end of mission reward, or you want a running tally of how much damage you want to do, of how much damage you're doing. Probably a mission summary, something like that. Yes, similar things have been suggested before, but I wouldn't count on it being added anytime soon because that's a very, very low priority for the devs. Currently, there are a series of quests or mission chains that guide players to multiple mission types. As a way of teaching new players how the Avengers initiative works, feedback has made it clear that this can be confusing since there is minimal direction. The following changes will be made in 2.3 to offer clarity and properly explain the systems, missions, and how to begin your journey in the Avengers initiative as you progress rather than one after another. All right. We need Ultron, you mean Age of Ultron skin for Widow, Iron Man, Thor. Well, we just got Black Widow. Please tell me they're fixing the bugs, same bugs. Sure. Don't know if the fixes will stick, but there are bug fixes that are part of patch 2.3, and I'll be testing some of them to see if they were indeed fixed once the patch goes live. Should be fun. Reigning Supreme has been removed, along with Vault onboarding, Hive Mind, the previous version of cloning around. Iconic Avengers unlocks when reaching power level 10. Shield Protocols unlocks when reaching power level 20. Beating the Odds unlocks when reaching level 20 as well. Inhuman Sanctuary unlocks when reaching power level 30. Last Avenger Standing unlocks when you hit 130. Mega Hive unlocks when reaching 130. Omega Level Threat Family Reunion unlocks when you hit 140. Discord and Sound Raid unlocks at 150. And the Elite Raid unlocks at 160, as usual. We hope that these changes will work together to create a smoother and more efficient experience for both new and existing players. Please let us know what you think of the new War Table rework once you see it in action on March 24th. Oh, we will. We definitely will. Honestly, I don't know why people want the Age of Ultron skin so much. So it looks like that patch goes next Thursday. So no roadmap news. Hold on. Have to play this every time someone mentions the roadmap. So next, the 24th is on a Thursday. That's when the roadmap will probably not be revealed, but we'll see. we know that's when the patch drops. Hopefully that includes some update beyond that. But at least we know when 2.3 is dropping. Spider-Man is never coming to Xbox in this game or PC. You wish the Thor Ragnarok came with the helmet option, toggle off and on. You've been waiting for a hero since Black Panther. We know. It ain't gonna be Spider-Man. I'll tell you that. Almost 2 years and we're still testing bugs. Yes, sir. Any news on the roadmap? People need to accept the fact that Spider-Man will never come to Xbox. Agreed. Captain Marvel is still, as far as I know, on the leaked character list. And it's supposed to come last. What's up, Jay? Yeah, we just went over the latest blog. Patch 2.3 is coming next week on Thursday, the 24th. Storm, if you don't already know, the current characters in development for Marvel's Avengers, DLC wise, are She-Hulk, Winter Soldier, and Captain Marvel. That is it. What's up, GJXD? You call it bugs, I call it new features. You'd rather play with your feet than have Spider-Man? That's one take. What's up, 7-Bit Brian? What's up, Gamer Marv? Hopefully we get Scarlet Witch end of the year. Once again, the current characters in development are She-Hulk, Winter Soldier, and Captain Marvel. Those are the DLCs that are currently in development. There are no DLC characters currently being worked on outside of them. If 2022 goes according to plan, then we'll get She-Hulk, Winter Soldier, and then the last DLC this year will be Captain Marvel. This update looks to be pretty big. New missions and all those gear and perk changes the vaults. Yeah, it's a pretty big quality of life update. A lot of it geared towards newer players. How much you think they'll aim in with Winter Soldier ruin Hydra? I don't even think Hydra's going to be in it, to be honest. What are your thoughts on future Wasteland getting missions? It's long overdue. Not the most exciting that one of those missions is going to be another Taskmaster villain sector, but it's something. What happened to the secret character? The secret character, as far as I know, is tied to the actual content drops. Currently, we have the date for patch 2.3, but they have not officially announced the next character. They have not announced the roadmap. They have not announced the release date for the roadmap. So until any of that happens, you're not going to hear anything about mystery characters or anything else. If they merge Wastelands with Cloning Labs? What do you mean? Wastelands is a biome. Cloning Labs is a myth. If you get a PlayStation 5 or a PlayStation 4, can you still play Marvel's Avengers? Yes. Marvel Universe is big and expanding. So now we know why progress has been dragging with the roadmap. They've been spending time and resources working on things that should have been done right from the start. But there you go. Does that skin have arms? It does not. Go in Taskmaster and Crossbones in the villain sector and call it the Mercenaries. Get creative. Are you going to be playing today? I am. They said in an interview a long time ago they weren't opposed to adding non-Avengers. When someone asked about X-Men. Pretty sure Brian dashed a lot of people's hopes about that on the podcast. But we'll see. Beyond 2022. Nick Fury went to the future and is trapped frozen in time. How's he back? Well, you'll get to ask him yourself next Thursday. He will tell you all about it. Can you add me if you get it? Sure. Brian talked about Cloning Labs. Basically, it wasn't good and it didn't fit the story. Yeah, I'm guessing they were like, well, at this point, it's not as good as the OLT, I guess, which, yikes, if it's not. But I know the final boss fight is basically Abomination. Appreciate the sub, Andrew. Welcome to Durag Gang. Regular raid. Ugh. Yuck. Hope Nick Fury gets like a story mission. I wouldn't count on it. Venom and we find the cloning labs in the wasteland desert. Find the clones that have escaped into the wastelands. Clones. At the rate they're adding skins for Spider-Man, they should add his ending suit from No Way Home. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of people that worked on this game initially are gone, and they left a pretty unoptimal foundation. So Crystal Dynamics has to balance out adding new things to the game and fixing all the old stuff. And they have to do all that with a limited amount of people and money. So definitely understand that aspect of it. You never forget the trailer with all the promises. Content for years to come. That one. What else do I like is the next Thor skin. I'm good now. I don't care about Thor's. I got my MCU one. I don't trust that they'll do, if they want to do a comic accurate one, they can do the one that they put in Fortnite. Otherwise, I'm good on the MCU. Ooh, appreciate you, Andrew. Thank you for that dono. If anyone's running Hawkeye, check out the vendor right now. See if you can pick this up. Triple precision ISO with increased damage from power attacks and spin reduction. 2.3 release date is March 24th. Is a dev stream expected today? No. Herald of Thunder Thor. Yeah. If they add that, that'd be cool, but MCU wise, I'm good. I don't need anything else for Thor MCU wise. I'm good. I got the two skins I wanted, Endgame and Ragnarok. Have they been searching for a community manager? That's a tricky question. Maybe. Also, they could just be promoting the standard practice so far when people leave has been to just give someone else that's already working some extra job responsibilities. What's happening? I'm running around with Spider-Man. seems like Andy was in charge of the dev streams. I know Brian could easily do them. I appreciate you, Andrew, for becoming a defender. Put them emotes in the chat for your latest brother in arms. Like Brian streams on his own time, so I know he can do the dev streams himself. But I don't know if he's officially going to be running them. But I would not expect a dev stream today. I never play on Xbox. They definitely need a community manager. The communication is, not up to par with some other live service games. But I don't know if they're committed to, doing anything about it. Spider-Man going to get any more takedowns? Possibly. Appreciate you, Slip. Yeah, Andy's eating good right now. He's over at Capcom. Andy is good. He ain't worried about a thing. Yeah, I did my elite raid for Spider-Man already, but I didn't do it for Hawkeye. Andy is free. Yep, I'm doing elite raid with Hawkeye right now if anyone wants to play. Drop those PSNs if you're trying to run the elite raid right now. Appreciate Lego Genius. Welcome to the Durag Gang. All right, we got Silent Spider. Is Hawk getting any more MCU skins? Depends on how you interpret Brian's comments. Sounds like he's definitely getting some comic accurate skins. Don't know about MCU. Maybe Ragnarok. Based on what Brian was teasing. If you're a Hawk fan, you should be pushing for the comic stuff. Not because Brian was right. The problem is Hawk has a lot of MCU looks that are too similar to what's already in the game right now. Like ripped pants, compression shorts, a gladiator outfit. Like, like it's like, You really want that? Or do you want some cool comic book looks? It'd be cool to see a real villain like Thanos or Galactus as a raid boss, broken into 6 to 8 different stages. That'd be interesting. You want the Fear itself, Hawk? How do I feel about Captain America? He's an American hero. All around nice guy. Keeps himself in good shape. You don't have to crush his dreams, Laajune. You don't know. That Thanos raid could happen any day now. We're doing elite. We need a 160. Any chance we could take back Avengers Tower as an outpost? Anything is possible. Doesn't mean it's probable. She-Hulk? She-Hulk. Yes, She-Hulk. You never, Andy Games, you never gave me your PSN. If you want to play, you got to drop your PSN. We need one more for the elite raid. New patch dropping on March 24th. That's next Thursday. We would rather crush people's dreams, let them be disappointed. That's true. Those just coming in. New patches next Thursday. How do I choose this lobby screen? You mean the social tab? You just hit the social button. Do I think Jessica Jones will be in Marvel's Avengers? I do not. If Marvel's Avengers gets support beyond 2022, I think that'll be an achievement in itself. If we make it to that point, then all bets are off. But I can tell you that looking on that data mine list from launch that leaked, Jessica Jones is not on anybody's radar. Enjoying the weather? I am actually. It is springtime right now over here. It is legitimately. I stepped outside. I had to cut on the AC up here. It's like basketball weather right now where I am. And it was just cold, like really cold the other day. Yep, Bob's Burger. The patch 2.3 is next Thursday. Appreciate the sub, Shroom High. I can attest shrooms are a very good high. Welcome to the Do-Rag Gang. Is snow where you at? We got snow the other week. Time to rip out the black sharks. Nick Fury is indeed back. Looking for that sponsorship. What's up, Divine Shine? March 24th. About time they put a black man in charge. You mean Nick Fury? He was already in charge. If Jane Foster is brought in the game, how would that work with Thor? Does it make her Valkyrie? I mean, they're just adding back Nick Fury after he was trapped in time, so. You're just walking to the outpost and Jane Foster will be sitting right there. Fury might be a bit gangster. That is true. He should come with a parental advisory. You're gonna see, you're gonna walk in, Fury's just gonna be standing there, and he's gonna say, "Yeah, I'm back." I would not expect too much beyond that. I can't say for sure whether Jane Foster or She-Hulk or Shuri is going to be next, or Yelena. But I can say the choices are pretty narrow. I had a chance to pick one character to add to this game, only one character, I would add Galactus as a villain. Because this game needs more villains, not necessarily more heroes. Morning, Digital. Somehow Nick Fury's back. Yep. I'll take top right. Nick Fury's back. He's going to lead you to through the Avengers initiative. Deuces. Think they should steal the Hydra faction design from the MCU. Give us Red Skull. That'd be good too. I'm purple. The thing you're worried about, Doctor Strange. The biggest thing you're worried about with Doctor Strange showing up in this game is his lack of MCU skins. I'd be much more concerned with his move set, what villains he comes with, what his missions would be. His one MCU skin is perfectly fine. They could also obviously add Strange Supreme. He's got plenty of looks in the comics. I know very little about the Winter Soldier DLC, apart from some of the plans for his combat. Appreciate the sub, Matt Swain, welcome to Durag Gang. I don't know anything about his actual DLC, just a little bit about his moves. I don't know who the villain is, what the enemy faction or anything like that. Is Yelena still coming to the game? We'll see next month, maybe. I guess it depends on when She-Hulk is coming out. Yeah, I can assure you his lack of MCU skins won't be an issue. but he's not coming out this year, so I'm sure he'll have more outfits by then anyway. If the game lasts, you know, next year and adds Doctor Strange. All right, it's the last one. So no roadmap this month. It's still March 18th. Early 2022, lasts until the 31st. What information do I have? That reminds me, I have to make a video. I'm planning on making a video talking about what we know so far based on dev comments and leaks about She-Hulk and Winter Soldier's gameplay, their combat. I'm trying to see if I could find out some more about Captain Marvel. Excuse me, pardon me. Coming through. He doesn't get a grapple? Why does it get a grapple on that? Why'd they start me all the way back here? All right, we're all over here, I think. Where would Widow go down? All right, Widow's down over there, so she could just spawn over. Really can't get excited no more with the stuff in the game. It's not the same. Wow. Laajune has become a toxic hater. Unbelievable. Who would have thought? We finally see the day. I know. I feel you, like, Like patch 2.3 is like, oh, these are great features that would have been nice to have day one, you know, good that we're finally getting to that. But yeah, it's nothing spicy. It's nothing like, oh yeah, you know, nothing for like veteran players. Like, at least you could get kind of excited for a new hero. All right, everybody ready? All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Let me find out laajune about to start posting bug compilation videos on YouTube. Am I glitching in midair? No, I'm flying. I'm using Hawkeye's special ability. Fly like a bird. laajune usually at least posts a gameplay showcase video. They got a nice little Spider-Man skin. He was like, I can't even bring myself to get the Iron Spider. You would put effort into it. That laajune's so over this game. He doesn't even have the energy to make a bug compilation video. He's like, I'd rather just play Tiny Tina, which I got early access to because I'm a 2K Next maker. They worry about Avengers. I feel you. How was that game, by the way? Is it good? You can tell me. Honestly, you know, as a gamer, not as a Next maker, is Tiny Tina good? All right, Spider-Man going back. Get the anti-metal, like it's coming back. All right, let's get it. That's one. That's 2, 3. Fire. That's all you gonna say? All right. Well, if you say it's fire, I'll take your word for it. All right, we gotta get this one. Where's the anti-metal? Where is the anti-metal? Get over here. Looter that understands the assignment. That is high praise. Do any of Hawkeye's ray pieces come with damage buff? I think everybody might get the faultless buff on the range piece, but it's not particularly good unless you're a melee character. All right. What's going on with the anti-metal? Does everybody have a mic? Gotta get this communication going. Because we should have finished this one already. Oh yeah. Working as intended. I thought because I assumed Spider-Man was getting the anti-metal. That's like his thing, usually in raids. All right, got it. All right, gotta get this one down. And we gotta get the bottom one. Patch 2.3 is dropping next week. Release date has officially been confirmed. It is March 24th, next Thursday. So you get to say hi to Nick Fury. We get another Taskmaster villain sector, along with all the other features. Made it. About to get this game. Shadowgun Legends. No updates at all. But if you're not getting enough updates, you've joined the perfect game. You love us. See a piece of gear that you can fire the boomerang arrows at once? What do you mean? All right, everybody come through and run straight to the top. And all the enemies should spawn. In general, it'd be cool to have more hero specific perks. At least more perks that incentivize you to use some of your other skills. I think that's everybody. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Inspired you to go and get a system along with the game. And okay, well, that's good. Enjoy the game. Good that you got a wife that is willing to game with you. I hope you have fun with Marvel's Avengers and don't run into a lot of bugs. Avengers first. All right, solid. I can hold down the bottom with Spidey. Down arrow. Now it's pitchfork. Pitchfork. The only thing I knew about the patch that wasn't released was revealed today. They're adding some new missions to the war table. Next one is 4. They're adding a Taskmaster. Now it's H. Letter H. Now they're adding a Taskmaster villain sector to the Wastelands and a few other different missions. Down arrow. I hope you, if you got this Marvel's Avengers, you picked it up for PlayStation. H is the next one. H. Four. 4. All right, we out. Yes, Taskmaster has several villain sectors in the game already. But what's one more? He was originally supposed to be in Feature Imperfect, but they cut him. So his villain sector should have been there already. Yeah, so they made the decision to put Taskmaster in Feature Imperfect. They had cutscenes, a whole new boss fight, and when they showed the trailer at the war table and people saw Taskmaster, they were like, why is Taskmaster in this again? And they reacted to that and just decided to cut him without replacing him. And now they're bringing him back for that villain sector. Thor villain sector? You mean Loki? Those are iconic missions. I don't know when they're gonna do more of those. Pullman Spider-Man. Thank you. There we go, one. Bro, how did my heavy combo finisher knock him out of it? Makes no sense. Incredible Harry, what'd he do? He just want that gear and some comic book Hawk skins. What up, a Black King? Where are those stupid spiders? Go here. There we go. Take that and that. All right, got him in. We almost got him. It's like we're going to have the Two-Face. I'm glad the Monica chain got removed. Yeah, the glitch that oh, it wasn't showing up. Yeah. Yeah, even though it's geared mostly towards new players, it's definitely much better. Like it's crazy this wasn't how it was in the beginning, but it's good that they're adding it now, especially if the intent is to go free to play. I feel like the unlock requirement for the OLT though should definitely be 150. Because I've yet to see a player below 150 do well in the OLT. And that's how it was originally supposed to be anyway. Like they pitched it as, oh, this high level thing, you're gonna have to be 150, and then they changed it at the last minute. See, where is he shooting? Going middle. All right. Going right. I love that Hawkeye can fly. That's how it should be. He's up there. There you go. What's up, ISO? We went over the new blog today. This is basically an overview of more stuff coming to patch 2.3. Patch 2.3 drops next Thursday, the 24th. Taskmaster is coming back. Villain sector in the Wasteland. They're changing up the war table to gear players toward trying to kind of steer players to content based on their power level. Make things easier to understand. I think it's much better. I like Anno. It's pretty good. Not normally the type of game I would buy, but they sent it to me for free, so I was like, well, let me try it out. Just going middle. And it was fun. I'm probably going to finish it on my own time, or I might stream it somewhere on Twitch. But I like it. Yep. Taskmaster in the Wasteland. All right, Spider-Man, go on back. Where you going? Get back here. Unibeam. Ah. What do I think Hawkeye's best skin is? I mean, it's clearly the Ronin. I just didn't want to buy it until it went on sale. I mean, the Ronin skin was so good. Even Tricks Ridiculous, who swore he was not going to spend any money on the game until the roadmap came out, went and bought the skin. Did they mention anything about a secret character? No, they wouldn't do that. The blog was specifically about patch 2.3. If you're looking for information about new characters, you're going to have to wait for the roadmap. Well, there's currently a St. Patrick's Day sale for Hawk. But like I told people yesterday, I think it's a trap. Save your money if you're a Hawk main, because comic book accurate Hawk skins are coming. Possibly an MCU one. How is Maestro's skin in the shop? Is it in the shop? I know they took it out a while ago, but it rotates in and out. Well, it's one of their, probably their best-selling Hawk skin, so not surprising they would bring it back in for the sale. He's a legendary, so he's usually discounted. Got him. 2-phase, let's go. Good job, fellas. Yeah, it's usually a legendary, so it's like 7, but then it's like half off. I didn't have time to split up the clones, so I was like, let's just kill them. Let's kill them all. Well, they got an influx of players from Game Pass, and they're probably going to consistently get new players as long as they're on Game Pass. But yeah, it's possible they're thinking about free to play as well. I wouldn't say that for sure though. It's going to take a lot more than patch 2.3 to justify the game going free to play. See what artifacts we got. Plasma lethal, cryo double. Ooh. Great stats though. Terrible perks. Proficiency, valor, and precision. That's definitely what you want to see on your minor artifact if you're a Hawkeye. But did not do anything with those perks. Precision, resolve, might. Pile double leak. No, thank you. 169. Yo, yeah, they had a massive spike in players when they had that free weekend. Scoring. Oh, elite. Thor and Hawkeye are your mains. Those are some good mains. Once again, for those that missed it, patch 2.3 comes out on Thursday, March 24th. Give me another 159. Razor and cluster arrows deal sonic. 10-point vibranium payload. Like, no, thank you. Yeah, nothing from my melee. Did I hear about the Taskmaster? Yeah, we went over 2.3 earlier. If you didn't know, I'm 170. Yes. Taskmaster was originally supposed to be in Future Imperfect, the DLC, but they cut him because people were mad that they were seeing Taskmaster again. And now that they need some content, he's coming back. Does Perk Breaker do anything? It's supposed to give you a big boost to payload perks in terms of damage. Currently, it's trash. But maybe hold on to one just in case it doesn't suck in patch 2.3. Maybe they'll tune it. Yeah, I still didn't unlock that Captain America skin, and I refuse. They should have done a crossbones balance sector for sure. That would have been much better than a Taskmaster one, but you know. Yeah, I refuse to unlock it. Time runs out. Hawkeye still ain't there. Let me look at the list of shipment skin. Bro, they really did not add any of those new recolors they made to the rotation. They said they were rotating stuff in and out, but that was cap. So they're probably gonna make. If I had to guess, I think next month's specialty item is going to be this. It's going to be this Hawkeye one. If I had to guess, that's going to be next. That's going to be next specialty item. You may have unlocked Cat with the Bing method. That's the snitch ridiculous method. Trix got banned from Marvel's Avengers for 10 days to bring you that method. So let's not give Tony Bing the credit. He did not sacrifice his Marvel's Avengers account to bring you that cheese. You're expecting MODOK or Crossbones? I was not. All right, so I got my Iron Spider for the week. 166 power level. What's up, Omar? Doing good. Oh, I haven't done Miss Marvel yet. Crash. Anyone want to do another elite raid? So I can do Miss Marvel. How do you get in the raid? You go to Wakanda and you select the raid. But you need 4 people. You can't do it solo with or with AI companions. You need 4 humans. I would keep my expectations for the next shipment very, 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 very low. AI's in the raid. Thankfully, that's not going to be a thing, at least in this raid. They would have to completely change the entire raid in order to make it possible to complete with AIs, and absolutely no way they're gonna put that much work into it for pretty much no benefit. You need to level up more characters to do the elite raid. You only got. Oh, does anyone need to do the Omega level threat? Oh yeah, I need to do Omega level threats too. I don't have everyone. I don't have every character at 160 yet. Did 2 elite raids in 1 hour. Nice. No bugs. My Captain America is still 157. So OLs, anybody need the OLT? No bugs for the first time. Yeah. We've had 2 streams in a row where I got to do the elite raid without any major bugs. What's up, Terrence? Drop your PSN, Mike Fury. For ranged widow, you want Valor and precision. That's mainly what my widow is focused on. Yeah, fortunately, range is the meta, so that's a safe bet. Yeah, even Thor. So if you're just coming in, patch 2.3 drops next week on Thursday. Intensity has diminishing returns. So similar, so you don't. It's fine to have a little bit of it, but yeah, I wouldn't go out of my way looking for it. Let's see. I don't need any gear. I wish this came with better stats. Oh, while I'm waiting, guess I'll do Monica. What's up? Did I have people raid you last night? I don't think so. I was streaming Anno last night, and when I wrapped it up, I was rating. I think I rated Miller last night when I wrapped up my Anno stream. All right, Silent Spider. It would have been cool if you had the arms for the takedown, but still a top tier skin. Get 102 subs on YouTube. Nice. Well, if Durag Nation is supporting you, I thank y'all. Try to show love to as many people in the community as I can. It's doing good work. I'll just randomly pop into people's streams. Sometimes I'll lurk. Sometimes I'll say what's up. YouTube took the subs away. Oh. Yeah, I only started streaming on Twitch just for the extra revenue. I know I can't be a partner on both platforms, so I figure I'll use Twitch for the extra revenue and to try out games that I'm not playing on the main channel. What up, Shannon? Yeah, you become YouTube partner. Yeah, I became YouTube partner first. So I was like, okay, that limits me to Twitch affiliate, which is fine. I mainly prefer YouTube, but it's good to have that extra revenue source. No, I don't think Andrew and Toby are getting the suits in this game. As 2.3 is next Thursday. Good. Hope you have a productive day at work. And people don't get on your nerves too much. Run you a claw raid? I'm not ignoring. You ignored me. What's up, Ronald? I asked you if you wanted to play, asked if anyone was trying to get the OLT. You said yeah. I said drop your PSN. I didn't hear anything. Now you're asking me to run the raid after I already asked if anyone wanted to run a raid. No one said anything while I'm in the middle of another mission. And then get annoyed when I don't immediately see. Come on, bro. We don't do that here. Assume if I didn't see your message, I haven't gotten to it yet. I try to get to everybody's messages, so Just know I'm not trying to ignore anyone but trolls. Need help with your Iron Man? What's wrong with your Iron Man? Mike, just drop your PSN just so I have it. If your feed's behind. That way when I'm ready, I know who to actually add. Lad, okay. Okay. Feel like he's not doing enough damage, even with the battery effect. So what damage buffs are you using? How many damage buffs do you have? Yesterday's hardware stuff was dope. Completely satisfied my expectations. Cannot wait till holiday 2022. Especially the combat looked great. Burgers chill being a custodian janitor. Yeah, it sounds pretty chill. Never seen me that excited. You should have been here for the PlayStation showcase. When Insomniac showed off Wolverine and Spider-Man 2. Almost broke my microphone. I was screaming so loud. I've been a Harry Potter fan since I was in middle school. So this is legitimately a game that I've been waiting for for over a decade. Priority missions guarantee you one exotic. You're talking about the weekly priority mission, you're guaranteed one exotic. After that, you get nothing. You just get epics. One exotic per week per character. But what, I think right now it's per account actually. It's not even hero bound. When do you think we'll get the Ultron raid? Soon. Actually, I don't even know if it's going to be. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's. Actually, I know it's not a raid. Let me rephrase that. As reasonably certain as I can be. Miller told me the Ultron content is going to be either a villain sector or an Omega level threat. What's up, Casual? Roadmap. Yep. He said it was either going to be a mega level threat or a villain sector. As you know, raids are very hard for them. They had to the claw raid was supposed to be released with War for Wakanda back in August, and they had to delay it by several months after they'd already been working on it for the better part of a year, and it still came out, you know, buggy. So yeah, the only other raid that I know is a thing that they'd be doing is the raid with Captain Marvel. Raids take a lot of resources. I'll check the Discord, but I didn't hear anything about a dev stream. And I'd be surprised if they have one. I know they're still adjusting to Andy leaving the position, and he was the one running those dev streams. That's probably why they did the blog today instead of having a dev stream. Because now that we have the blog, there's like actually no point in having a dev stream. All the information you need is in the blog. If they have a dev stream, they'll just be going over what's already in the blog and not answering questions about the roadmap. When am I making the comment video about Bucky and She-Hulk? Soon. Did your raid with Cap and didn't count or give you gear? You did the whole thing and it didn't give you anything? Yikes. Operative's armor is Hawkeye's best piece, so go get that. He also has a really great heroic piece, depending on what it is, which one you're talking about. All right, Vision. Have a good day. Hawkeye, definitely want to prioritize Operative's armor, especially if they don't end up patching it in 2.3. Definitely want to have that piece on. Overall thoughts on 2.3? Can't really give any until it's actually out. Like on paper, there's some really good changes that, you know, should have been in the game at launch. And it's definitely going to make the game better day to day, especially for new players. But, you know, that depends on if it works. If all the changes don't work, then, or there's major problems, then kind of defeats the purpose. That's why I'm like, we'll see. Elite raid is 160. Normal raid 150. For Hawkeye, he had a 2-hour DLC trying to find Nick Fury just for him to show up. And he's just going to be he's just going to be in the helicarrier apparently. Like, oh yeah, I'm back. I can't wait to see. Patch, it's the one we've been talking about the last few weeks. Patch 2.3, the one where Nick Fury's coming back. Same patch. Today they just gave us a little more information about about the changes they're making to the war table, adding some new missions, and most importantly, they gave the release date, which is next Thursday. Gauge of the Storm. Yeah. US veteran players will experience new changes when they introduce new hero. Well, that's not true. Obviously a new hero will be more exciting, but the changes to the vaults and the villain sectors are definitely something that is going to benefit veteran players as well, especially if those new gear sets end up being really good. It actually gives you a reason to play the vaults and the villain sectors. So that's a good change. You think the roadmap will be mid-April? Well, it's technically March is not over until the 31st. and they said the roadmap was coming out early 2022. And early 2022 ends on March 31st. So until March 31st, we can't say whether or not the roadmap is going to come out this month. Any roadmap update for the roadmap? Honestly, I'll be glad whenever they finally reveal the roadmap. It is pretty goofy at this point. Because at the end of the day, it's just a picture. it doesn't matter what's on the roadmap. It matters when that stuff is actually coming. I care about what's on the roadmap. They're gonna reveal it when they reveal it, but I'm more concerned with, can they deliver? Watching Power Rangers Wild Force. The best. You're still watching Power Rangers, bro? Power Rangers peaked in the early 90s. It's the only Power Rangers I acknowledge. Of course, you watched when you're like 8. Once Tommy and all them left, I stopped caring about Power Rangers. That's when it ended for me. That was it. Once that original cast was gone, I'm like, I don't care. I don't care anymore. It's done. We moving on. Super Samurai. No. So the problem is Power Rangers is like the ultimate example of nostalgia. It is a perfect example of a true nostalgia show. Power Rangers is bad. It's very bad. It's a very bad show. It's not good. But we have fond memories of it because we were children and we didn't know any better. And it had really awesome merchandise. But objectively, if you look back, they're bad shows. They were shows. They were low budget, poorly written, and they were designed specifically to sell toys. That is Power Rangers. But we have fond memories of it because nostalgia clouds that. Because we don't remember the bad acting, the nonsensical plot lines, the god awful special effects. We remember the feeling of coming home from school or waking up and seeing it, and then you go with your friends and you reenact it the next day, and you beg your parents to take you to Toys R Us, which used to exist back then as a big store, to get you the latest action figure that they just revealed. But it's a terrible show. They're all terrible. You just need to defeat an enemy, pose, wait 2 seconds, explosion. Bro, one of my favorite movies as a child, legitimately, was Power Rangers, the first movie. With the Ivan Ooze and that whole thing. It is probably one of the worst movies ever made, and I loved it. I watched that movie 30 times at least. I watched it in the theaters. I got it on tape. I love that movie, and it is terrible. But when I think about it, I don't think about how terrible it is. I think about how, for the first time, we got to see Power Rangers with a $1,000 budget instead of a $20 budget. And the cool skydiving scene and the music, definitely, that held up. The music from the Power Ranger first movie slapped 100%. That holds up. But everything else is a terrible movie. But as a child, it's amazing. You wanted the toys, you had to see it. It was awesome. Yeah, Toys R Us went bankrupt, reopened, and now I don't know what they're doing. The only thing they did right for those initial Power Rangers was the design. The designs were dope. That's because they were merchandise. That's what they were there for. Sell merchandise. So you had to have cool looking costumes and monsters and robots. Everybody wanted them. You wanted to be a Power Ranger for Halloween. You wanted toys. You wanted the suits, the robots, the Megazords. They looked amazing, and they had to, because they had to sell those toys. That's all. You're saying Time Force had good stories? I don't believe it. I don't believe any Power Ranger series had good stories. If we're talking about objectively good stories, because they all had the same purpose: to sell toys to children. I still have a bunch of the Power Rangers toys in my basement. I got like all of them. They were the wave for sure. I remember I went on one run to Toys R Us. They had some kind of crazy sale going on, and there was a bunch of Power Ranger stuff people were trying to get. And I remember some middle-aged woman stole one of my Power Ranger toys out of the cart. That's how serious people took their Power Rangers. grown women stealing from children. Bro, ain't no way I'm watching Power Rangers. Time Force. Ain't no way. Know how many good shows there are out right now? You know how big my Netflix queue alone is? No way. I still have anime to catch up on. I haven't even watched the new Los Angeles Lakers Showtime series on HBO yet. Ain't no way I'm watching Time Force. You have to watch Power Rangers Samurai better than now. You're capping. Now I know it's cap. First of all, you said better than anime, like the entire medium, which I know is 100% cap. Like, if you're trying to sell it to me in a way that's realistic. Ain't no way. I don't think any Power Ranger series would match up against the most mediocre anime I can think of. So, you know, I don't need any more toys. I'm a grown man. I don't buy toys. I buy video games. I'm not one of those people that collect Funko Pops either. I have not bought a toy in 20 years. Almost. There are absolutely some pretty bad anime, but there's also a lot of really great anime. The same cannot be said about Power Rangers. What's up, Isaiah? Did you miss anything? Depends on how much of the stream you've seen. Oh my god. Best anime is Digimon. Stop it. What's up, Oscar? You just got here, then you missed our entire discussion of the new blog, which is available right now on the Marvel's Avengers website. Main thing is patch 2.3 has a release date. It's next week on the 24th. Ninja Turtles. None of that's anime. One Piece has depth. By depth, you mean 20,000 episodes? Then yes, One Piece has a lot of depth. So much depth that you'll never finish watching it. All right, that's it. What's going to be in 2.3? It's the one we've been talking about the last few weeks. Oscar, the one with it's the patch that's bringing in Nick Fury. We had the dev stream where they talked about gear, the checkpoint system for the raid, changes to the war table. All of that's part of patch 2.3. . Ben 10. Stop naming cartoons. You watch Power Rangers over a lot of anime, then I have a lot of doubts in your taste. Naming anime with that much diversity? You mean it? I can't name too many anime with 10,000 episodes. So One Piece has that. Said Platinum Man was better than. Don't do that. Platinum Man. Power Rangers is terrible. It's not Platinum Man terrible. Keep that Jujutsu Kaisen Zero movie. I'm trying to see it. I'm trying to see it when it comes on. Hopefully it comes on like Crunchyroll or something, or Funimation. Now that they're fused. If you would watch Power Rangers over Demon Slayer, you're a captain. 100%. That is 100% pure cap. Yeah, Burger King. All right, Bruce. Thunder One Punch Man. Stop. No cap. Sword Art Online. I'm trying to think of the most mediocre anime I can. Sword Art Online is better than every Power Ranger series combined. And that's a fact. SAO crashes every Power Ranger series. No diff. Power Rangers Jungle. There's not a single Power Ranger series better than SAO. And SAO is terrible. But despite SAO being terrible, it's more popular than Power Rangers has ever been. And ever will be. Is Kamala exactly good? She is exactly one of the best characters in the game and an S tier character to bring to the raid. I got they gave me the orb bug. Black Panther is the lowest of tiers. On Game Pass, they're doing Ghost of Tsushima multiplayer for free. You mean PlayStation's Game Pass? I know PlayStation is launching their own version of Game Pass. And I think it was the PlayStation Plus game of the month. Black Panther, Captain America, are both bottom tier characters in this game. Black Panther's slightly better because he's more useful in the raid. Tier ranking of Avengers characters. Thor, Hawkeye, Kamala. Iron Man. If we're talking raid, then just play either Thor, Hawkeye, Kamala, or Iron Man. No one else actually matters. But under them is Hulk and Black Widow. And Spider-Man. Black Panther and Captain America just are fine, but every character in the game is fine. It's just some characters are clearly better than others. Aqua Shell, late as usual. Nobody cares about tier. People definitely care about tier. That's why they asked about it. There are people who play games like this who want to know who the strongest characters are because they want to be powerful. They want to be as powerful as possible. So a lot of people want to know going in, you know, who's the best characters, what are their strengths and weaknesses. You know, if you're not a competitive player, then yeah, sure. It doesn't particularly matter. But if you want to do the best damage numbers, you want to run through the elite raid and all that good stuff, then it's helpful to know which characters are better than others. Joke's on you, Aqua. It didn't get delayed. It's next Thursday. Take that, hater. Yeah, Thor. If you're a Thor or Hawkeye, you never have to worry about anything. Same with Kamala. Iron Man's really solid in most things, but he's really good in the raid in particular because he can fly. He's got a useful tool in the Hulkbuster to not only make him immune to the wipe, but also stun claw, as well as with his laser attacks. And his lasers also are really good in the forge. But overall, characters, Hawkeye and Thor are by far the strongest. If you build Kamala right as well, she's also pretty much unstoppable. As you can see here, I'm always embiggened. I'm always healing myself and everybody else. Guess you're gonna have to hate on something else. Well, in Aqua's case, he's just gonna wait until the patch comes out, and then he's gonna see if anything's broken. Which I'm doing the same. Got a beta test. There are a number of different fixes they said were coming to the patch, so I gotta test to make sure they work. Like Spider-Man's raid gear. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna bug test something that I hope they don't fix in time. Fortunately, no one's made a video about it yet, so we should be good to go. As long as Snitch Ridiculous doesn't make a video about it, we should be fine. Do I prefer high damage, low defense? I always prefer high damage. I don't think anyone prefers low defense. I try to make sure that even builds that do a lot of damage have the ability to properly defend itself. You don't need to spec into a lot of defense in order to have, fortunately, high defense. Practically speaking, you just need to have the right perks and skills on your character. Video incoming. Don't you dare, casual. Don't you dare. Stick to speculation videos. Don't start snitching. Why units get patched? Because having the units exploit completely defeats the purpose of their shipment system. You should have a minimum of 14,000 willpower. Bare minimum. Casual snitches, you'll take his PC controller. Yeah, some characters need more defense than others, but no need to go overboard. Like Hawk doesn't need that much defense other than the bare minimum because he already has built-in skills that make him very, very difficult to actually ever get hurt. Same with Kamala. Like, it's good to have some bare minimum defense on Kamala, but you don't really need it if you build her right because you can always heal. So one of the things they're supposed to fix is Spider-Man's raid gear being broken and not working with his chest piece. That's one of the first things I'll be testing. Always running out of time. Hope they get rid of these next. Yo, what up, Dread? Yes, sir. It's not delayed. Patch next week. Maybe a roadmap. Oh, I will be OP on the 24th. She's OP right now. But yeah, she'll be more OP on the 24th. Once she can do status on signatures, it's a wrap. Roadmap? I should do the Arkham Knight stream in honor of the Batman. A little late for that. I'll honor the Batman when Gotham Knights comes out. That'll be my tribute. Respect good Kamala players you play with. Some Nara doo-doo forget their support role. Can't imagine. Imagine playing a support character and not knowing how to support. Yeah, that's definitely annoying. Who's a character I wanted to be really good in the game that disappointed? None. every character in the game is as good or better than they were expected to be, especially Kate Bishop and Hawkeye. I guess the only real one is Spider-Man, and that's only because he's technically bugged. They couldn't figure out how to make web status work on bosses, so they just gave up. That's disappointing that they didn't figure that out and fix it. They just like, oh, this is acceptable. Black Panther's disappointment is more of a function of, it's not about Black Panther specifically, it's the fact that melee is bad in this game for most characters. This Hulk, whoever's playing Hulk needs some milk. Any news on Solo 175? They are looking into it. I haven't eaten a Whopper in forever. Wendy's is the wave. That Hulk is in desperate need of some calcium and vitamin D. Everything getting expensive. You gotta make sure you got that bone shaker active. Maybe get some cosmic surge, that reactive cosmic surge. Yep. When he's hot, chili sauce is good on everything. That was just as fast as our full team Spidey run. Well, this run did include 2 Hawkeyes and my Kamala, so. that just shows the power of Spider-Man. Got the cosmic affinity with might, intensity, and precision. That's not bad. Yeah. I thought the trailer was mid, but I hope it's decent. I'm gonna be reviewing it. I don't know, it just looked like a CW show. So this is one thing that needs to be fixed. I reported this in the Discord. I don't know if it'll make it into 2.3, but Kamala's pinpoint vibranium. If you use pinpoint vibranium payload on Kamala, it doesn't work while she's in Biggin. It only works when she's not in Biggin. So that's annoying. Otherwise she's great. Loving that in Biggin support. Hope they don't nerf that. Her charge rate cheese. Her outfit makes it. Yeah, I was not fond of the costumes. I don't mind the powers. I thought it was goofy that they basically just had no idea what to do with her, so they made her a lantern. But I was like, it might be fine. We'll see. All right, I'm out of here. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for Super News. I'll be doing probably another recap of all the patch stuff, and if there's anything other gaming related news, I'll report on that. I'm Stop the Gamer signing out. Everybody have a good weekend.